How we doing, everyone? Sam here, United People's TV, live match reaction after the 2-2 draw against Burnley at Old Trafford. Manchester United 2-0 down against Burnley thanks to a really shit goal we conceded from a set piece and a wonderful, wonderful free kick from Stefan Defoe. And not even 2 goals from Jesse Lingard in that second half could help Manchester United get 3 points. Another 2 drop points, another same result there, but Manchester United dropping points in a game where we were, in the large part, pretty poor against Burnley. What's your points and what's your comments on that match? I'm going to run through my opinion on the game. Let me know your man of the match. It's quite fucking easy. I think it's obvious it's Jesse Lingard, but if there was anybody else you felt played well, let me know in the comments and let me know why. But Manchester United, again, repeating mistakes and problems we have seen on no occasions. We've seen it so many times this season. If you're looking at, say, Watford away, West Brom away, Bournemouth at home, Leicester away, Manchester United just seem to have a real inability to see certain games out, and on other occasions, we are just making some fucking average mistakes in defence. You know, conceded 2 set pieces to Man City, 1 to West Brom, 2 today to fucking Burnley. 5 goals we've conceded from set pieces in December alone. This Manchester United team, let's remember at the start of the season, everyone was saying we're like the evil team in Space Jam. Look at it, we've got Matic, we've got Pogba, we've got Ibrahimovic, we've got Lukaku. Look at the size of our team. We're going to score goals galore from set pieces. Lo and behold, we can't defend set pieces and we're hardly scoring any from set pieces ourselves. You know, Lukaku, you know, he's great in the box for set pieces when United have got corners and free kicks, but he seems pretty pony in the box when he's defending. You know, he was at fault for the City goals today. Again, he missed his header, spooned around the box, Burnley scored. Early goal to concede. And it's the worst thing to do against the Sean Dyche team, who are very happy and comfortable to sit deep, soak up the pressure, and hit on the counter-attack. I saw today a bit of a polar opposite game to Manchester United's performance away at Arsenal. That was a game where we went up 2-0 in the first half, and then we didn't have to attack. We were allowed to sit deep. Yes, Arsenal had loads and loads of shots, and De Gea had a man of the match performance, but that's because we let them do that. Today, I feel Burnley did the exact same thing to us. The shoe was on the other foot for Manchester United. Burnley had 2 goals, and they didn't need to go on the attack on the front foot. And lo and behold, we had loads of chances, but we just weren't clinical enough. Marcus Rashford again, another performance where his final product just wasn't there. Romelu Lukaku had a couple of opportunities, his final product wasn't there. Paul Pogba, I would have loved to have seen him take the game by the scruff of the neck a little bit more, but it just didn't happen. You know, frustrations left, right and centre, and Man City running away with it is not making it any easier to see United faltering like this. But this is shit. You know, losing to Bristol, that's the League Cup. You can push that to one side and say, right, okay, we'll move on from that one. But I don't think we've moved on from that loss to City at all. We lost to City at home. We've now drawn to Burnley at home. We drew away to Leicester when we should have won that game 4-5-1. United are just dropping points left, right and centre in a league where they cannot afford to drop a single point if a miracle is going to happen and Man City are not going to win the league this year. But today I saw, again, another performance where there was just no real commitment. Jose Mourinho made 2 changes at half-time. Mkhitaryan came on, Lingard came on for Rojo and Ibrahimovic, and it did change the game, but up until around about the 75th minute, when United just took the foot off the gas, resorted to firing crosses into the box. Burnley, lo and behold, they're very good at defending crosses. They got rid of all of those, and it wasn't until Jesse Lingard changed the game with that second goal. Another wonderful first-time finish from him, a bit like his FA Cup final goal. United, can we go on and win it? No. Another 2 points dropped. I don't care what Mourinho tries to blame here. I'm not seeing enough from these players. I saw a complete different attitude in the first and the second half. Is that down to Mourinho's tactics? Let me know what you think in the comments below. But for me, Jesse Lingard is one of the only players in the last 5-6 weeks who can say, look, I stood up, I've been accounted for. Goals against Watford, goals against Arsenal, goals against Leicester. Did he score against Leicester? I think he did. 2 here against Burnley, where other players are faltering and just wilting away under the pressure. Jesse Lingard is standing up, so fair fucking play to you, Jesse, man. After the shit that you've had, it's amazing to see you doing so well. But unfortunately, United really, really are not doing well at the moment. Let's have a look at your comments here coming through. Get rid of Deadwood, says Nicholas Myers. I completely agree with that, mate. You know, there is Deadwood in this team. I'm not saying Ibrahimovic is Deadwood, but I'd have question marks as to whether or not Ibrahimovic should be here next year. I don't think he will be anyway. But let's see what's going on. Performance was shit, tactics were shit, says Zach. I do think that the tactics were... I don't know. Do I think they were bad? I mean, he obviously went for it in the second half. Mourinho, he put Mkhitaryan as right central midfielder. He put Matic as centre back. We had attackers on the pitch. We were attacking for fun. But it's a bit like Arsenal. As I said, when we were 2-0 up against Arsenal, we sat deep. And Arsenal had plenty of chances, but it didn't matter because we had a 2-0 lead. That's what Burnley did today. Burnley, we put them in a privileged position where they could sit. Defence is the strongest part of their game, and we allowed them to use it. Because of that early goal, a very, very sloppy goal to concede. I can't believe Man United are conceding these fucking chances. But, you know, I think, again, what we saw today is a real lack of a proper number 10 at Manchester United. Let me know what you think about that. Ibrahimovic has played there today. Jesse Lingard had a bit of a period where he played there against Watford and Arsenal, and it worked, but he's not playing there now. Mkhitaryan, bang out of form. I don't know. I don't know where the problems lie. I don't know if a January spend in the transfer window is going to solve these problems. But for me, this United team, you know, I had a conversation with a United fan halfway through that game about he was getting frustrated at United fans calling out United as being shit. But I was saying, look, man, look at the Bournemouth result. Look at Bournemouth performance. Sorry, not the result. Look at the West Brom performance. Bristol, Leicester, Burnley. It's not a one-off. This is not like an anomaly game that we're seeing, where frustrations bubble over and then you forget about it. You move on to the next game. What we're seeing here is a real pattern, a habit, the wrong sort of habit, the opposite sort of habit we had at the start of the season. And we were pumping Swansea, Everton, Burnley, CSKA all 4-0. United at the moment, we're hitting a brick wall, and no Pogba, no Mkhitaryan, no Mata, Lingard seems able to break that wall down. I'm confused. I'm so flabbergasted to see that we've done it again. United at home have been phenomenal this season, apart from the City game, but it really seems like that City game has just taken United off the rails. Ever since that City game, United really haven't been at the races. And remember, we went into that game after that fantastic win against Watford that nearly turned into a calamity. Fantastic win at Arsenal, and we beat CSKA as well. But since City, United almost seem to have... The players have gone, you know what? We're not winning the league this year. Let's just take it easy. Let's just play for second place. It's alright. We'll do okay. That's what it feels like. It feels like the players have conceded the Premier League title already. And that is coming across in how Manchester United are playing, how our football is, and how good we are in defence and attack. It's everywhere. Absolutely everywhere on the pitch. Got Nicholas Myers saying we are very dependent on Martial and Rashford as a super sub and Pogba. We are dependent on Pogba, but we had Pogba today, and Pogba didn't make the difference. He had the exact same free kick that Deferred did, but he couldn't bury it. But it's harsh to even criticise a player for missing a free kick, because it's not that Anthony Martial's. It's the same that we miss Martial so much. I don't know what we missed today. I'll be honest, I think if Martial was in that team, we may have had a very, very similar performance, because Rashford was creating chances. Final product wasn't there, I'd give that. But I don't think Martial would have changed his game. I think it's just it's an attitude problem. It's going throughout the whole team. Jesse Lingard coming off the bench, he changed that game. He was fucking committed, and he had the final product. Why is it only Jesse Lingard that's doing that in this game against Burnley at home? Why isn't Mata doing it? Why isn't Ibrahimovic, Pogba, Rashford, Lukaku? Am I being unfair? I don't know, maybe I'm overreacting, but United are shit at the moment. Lingard was great against Burnley. I don't think there's any shout for any other player of the match apart from Jesse Lingard. And I think that is a big, big problem. Some Boxing Day woes for United there. Yes, we got a point out of it from a losing position, 2-0 down to 2-2. Technically, that's a good second half performance. But the first half performance was so trash that it balances it out. And frustrations are going to boil over again this game. And Rashford, you know, I've got a couple of comments there saying Rashford was poor. he was poor, but his final product's been poor in the last few games. Martial was out, I think, today with a minor injury, otherwise he would have been in the team. United need to buck up. We really need to buck up because the league is done now. We've dropped yet more points. City continuing to win. I concede the league is done by December, and I never ever thought that would happen. But it's just that United, City, and the rest of the league, they're on such a different level that it's just not possible. And so much has to be done for United. You know, Mourinho's only spent about 50, 60 million less than Guardiola, and look at what Guardiola has got done at City. Right now, we're looking at Dead Wood, we're looking at, I don't know, Matteo Darmian and Daley Blind. They could both go. Ibrahimovic is going to have to be replaced. I don't know. United have made real strides forward under Mourinho, but we, right now, are stalling massively. And this is a bad December fixture pile-up for United. And we've got Spurs coming up soon as well. Harry Kane, the danger man. I don't know what's going on next. Let me know what you think in the comments as always. If you're new to United People's TV, and you enjoy the ramblings and you want to get involved, please subscribe to the channel. Anyway, take it easy and enjoy the rest of your Boxing Day or whatever.